Hi, I'm Chrissy and I'm here with Jamie. Welcome to Trade Buzz. Today we'll be discussing duty drawback. Jamie, what is duty drawback and why is it important for companies to understand?
Well, especially right now with all the duties that are being paid with the standard duty, the anti-dumping, and all these additional sectional tariffs that are going out, that's a lot of money. And there is a provision within customs that says the duties are paid for goods that are imported and staying in the United States for consumption. But if you're bringing in goods into the United States and then exporting those back out somewhere else, that's not product that's staying in the US, that's going somewhere else. So duty drawback is an opportunity that if you bring it in and then export it out, you can get those duties back. And so it's a great way of saving a lot of money for a lot of companies. It can equate to significant percentages, especially for manufacturers that might be bringing items in, or distributors are bringing it and then exporting it. The amount of money on the table is significant.
Yeah, absolutely. And why do many companies fail to take full advantage of drawback programs?
I think the biggest problem there is that, again, with customs in general, they have a lot of rules that you need to follow. And so with that in mind, you have to be able to link your import and that export down to a very, very detailed level. So you have to be able to show this is the exact product that came on this day, and here's the exact product that exported on this day. And tying all that down together between your inventory systems, your financial systems, your import and export documentation, that's a lot of work, a lot of documentation, a lot of record keeping. And companies often fail to do that. And so with that in mind, many companies just choose not to do drawback because they find it too burdensome.
And what are the key elements of a successful drawback program?
It's setting it up right from the very beginning, making sure that when you do import, that you are keeping track of all of your import documentation and that you have it down to that line and even part number level so that you've got that in your systems and it's very well documented. I mean, if you have a good solid GTM solution, makes it much easier. There's many tools out there in the marketplace, the ones that we use at Vigilant, those systems can track down to that level, but it could even be done in an Excel spreadsheet if you do it properly.
Yeah.
But tracking all that and then also tracking it on the export side, again, down to that part number and sometimes even serial number, if at all possible. So if you can do that linkage between the import and export and maintain all that documentation, it makes the drawback process much easier. And there are companies out there that will help you, but the number one reason they come back and say, I can't, is because there's a lack of documentation. So that's really the real important factor there. It's all about the paperwork.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for sharing that insight. Thank you for joining Trade Buzz.
Well, thank you, and stay vigilant.